Hi friends, welcome to Body Electric. I'm Margaret Richard, and are we going to have a workout today? All lower body, and you better join us because today's the day you start if you haven't started yet. So let's reach, and down. Warm it up all the way down. Shoulders up and down, look side to side. And let's turn and stretch. The knee is over the ankle, heels on the floor, and back. Pull the toe up toward the shin, and other side. This is the mini intense warm-up. And reach. Arms back. And up, and down. We're warmed up, we're ready to go. So we're going to begin, excuse my back, to work the calves. So I'd like you to use something just for balance, not to lean on, and lift and down. Now you'll notice I have the leg weights on, and one caveat here is to never use the weights when you're walking or doing any activity where you might stretch your leg joints. I like to use them basically on the floor or for stationary. So let's get the rules and regs down right away. The tailbone is facing the floor as much as possible. The abdomen is in. Chest lifted, shoulders down, neck long, big smile. Big, genuine smile. But how could you not? Let's get the heels together and up and halfway down. So this is kind of, as we say in ballet, first position. And lift. As the body goes down, you want to lift up, so you keep the body very light. Now the feet totally parallel, up for two, halfway down, up, halfway down. Now if you don't have leg weights, not a problem. Because you got plenty of weight above the ankles that gives you some resistance. You're thinking to yourself, like, plenty, right? Now I want to tell you one thing too. Very important here, a distinction between muscle and body fat. My job here is to get your muscles and bones strong. Your job then is to do some aerobic exercise and watch your diet so that your body fat lessens, if that's what you desire. And don't lean on your support, it's just for balance. Up, halfway down, abdomen is in. Okay, let's have the feet right together. Up, halfway down, up. Put your weight on all toes equally. I tend to put weight on my outside toes. Put weight on the big toes. And at the top, let's just pull up and up. Try not to lock the knees. Test your balance. We are so busy. We have so many things to think about. Oh, yes. Okay, drop the heels. And let's stretch. Bring the toe up toward the shin. And both legs. And as we sit down, we can also take an additional stretch. If you still feel really tight, you might want to actually, with your hand, pull your toe up towards your leg. And actually, some people that are more muscular have less endurance for these exercises. So if you're cramping up, you just want to stop and take a stretch. Okay, let's sit up tall in the chair. You might want to use the chair back or sit forward or put some pillows behind you. But in any case, we're working the quadriceps. The ankle weights are on if you have them. Knees are side by side, abdomen lifted, and lift, and touch. Up. So what we're doing here is we're basically keeping the knees side by side and not keeping some air under the working leg. The ankle's in front of the knee, not under it. Up for two. Press the shoulders down. You want to feel really stable in the core of your body, your center. And lift, and tap. Shoulders are down. Hold the legs straight and lift. And lift. Oh yes, keep the back, keep the arch in your back. Don't collapse. Up and change. Just in the neck, right? So what we're doing is we're lengthening the muscle and then we're contracting the muscle, taking it through a full range of motion. That's what makes it strong. You want to work it. Take it all the way through the range. Squeeze. Watch your form. The ankle's in front of the knee on the non-working leg. Temporarily non-working leg. Up for 2. And tap. Remember, keep some air into the leg. Don't lean on it. And lift. Oh, yeah. I love these leg weights. They really, if you're ready for it, if you're ready for that additional challenge, they'll give it to you. These are only 3 pounds each. We can go even higher if that's what you need. Let's keep the legs straight and up. Up. Now, the form is everything. So once the form goes, you either have to take a break, take off the leg weights. So I'm fighting right now to keep my back straight. Breathe into it. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Okay, let's stand up and make sure to stretch, get the muscle back to its resting length. So either test your balance or use something to test it for you, help you test it. Stretch. It's actually a little hard to stretch with these leg weights on. And stretch. You want to get the muscle really long. Okay, we can just go ahead and leave the leg weights on because we're not going to be moving around. We're going to be stationary. We're going to work the inner thighs. So choose a weight anyway. This is a 3-pound weight. It doesn't matter. We're just using it kind of as a prop. And what we're going to do is reach, well, you'll see, down and lift. And lift, place, and lift. Get my drift. Use the abdomen, flat back. The legs are fairly far apart. Back shoulder width. By the way, when you're doing the workout in front of your television, be sure that you're not in a twisted position because you want to always keep the alignment good so there's no subtle injuries. Down and up. And breathe. You want to breathe out on the lift. That's the exertion. All the time using your abdomen to support your back. Now we keep it going. This is when we get into a little more of the good stuff. If this exercise doesn't work for you, well, you of course have other options. Getting on the floor, working the inner thighs. Now let's hold for 2. 2. And up. Think about the motor. What's doing the work is the inner thigh area, so you'd be surprised if you focus on that area, it'll work harder. Your weight should be pretty much in your heels, so your toes are relaxed. And let's just stay in the center. Flat back and round up. All right, good one. Let's quickly take a stretch. You can cross the leg, stretch forward, feel the inner thigh stretch. We're going to work the hamstrings using the leg weights. Once again, we're going to use the chair for support. Anything that you use, you can use anything as long as you don't lean into it. So we're going to stand up tall, and we're going to begin with one toe behind the heel, and up and down, bringing the heel as close as you can to your rear end. The knees stay fairly close together, the shoulders are down. And why don't you use one finger on each hand so that you're not leaning. Squeeze and lengthen.
Once the words were spoken, something may be broken.
Squeeze and lengthen. 2 and long. If you feel it all crampy or tight, excuse me, you can always take a moment to stretch.
What if she had to choose?
And now let's just stay in the up position. Up, up. Try to kick yourself. And won't you be surprised if you do? Up, up. And we're going to change legs. I always think of that. Why don't you change with somebody else? No, I'll keep this set.
There's too much to lose.
And up and down. Squeeze. Up for 2 and down. Squeeze, squeeze. Think about the muscle is so contracted and then lengthened. Just bear with me. I'll sing for you. Da, 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 da. Now it's starting to really hurt, right? Stay in. Contract the muscle as much as possible. Now the supporting leg could be slightly relaxed. And let's stretch both legs. And we can bring the legs back, or we can bring them forward. That's a good one.
On the floor with 2 left feet.
And forward.
Boogie, boogie till our hearts skip a beat.
And let's sit down and do a little stretch with the head and the head.
Romance is in the picture too. Now I'm following you.
And all the way down. Relax into it. Let's cross the leg. And one more. And go take a brisk 30-minute walk. Have a great day.